When you start your coaching business, then attracting the clients, I would say mid ticket to high ticket, who can pay you high ticket amount, probably 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh, and more than that. And to chase them or probably to attract them is the most important factor and the most hardest part, I would say. But most of the working professionals who start at the beginning itself, like they jump into the coaching business and they struggle this thing, ki how can I attract the coaching client who can pay me multiple thousand rupees and lakhs of rupees just for my services? Then don't worry. If you follow these strategies, I'm sure you will start getting the clients, the high paying clients. But before that, you will have to do one thing. See, when you start your coaching business, then most of the working professionals don't create the content. Now, when I say creating the content and stuff like that, I know you might be thinking ki, now I will have to create the content. Now I will have to create the buckets. Now I will have to be consistent on the social media platforms like Instagram, YouTube, LinkedIn. Nothing like that. Just listen to me. If you are starting from scratch as a beginner and if you are a working professional, then I'm sure you already have a LinkedIn account, and apart from that, if you have an Instagram account, that is absolutely fine. It would be like a cherry on the cake. But if you don't have an Instagram account, that is absolutely fine, because as a content creator or as a working professional, you just need a LinkedIn as a first source of platform, or I would say the social media platform that you will need to create the content. And for that, you have to write the content because it will act as a lead magnet for us. Now, simply see, if you are a career coach, right? Let's say if you are a working professional who is jumping into the coaching business, and if you have a skill of helping students to crack an interview, probably interview preparation, probably getting a job, probably getting interview calls, LinkedIn optimizations, there would be a lot of things. So I'm just taking an example ki you are a career coach and you want to start a good coaching business. Now you want to get the clients, right? And attract the high paying client I'm talking about. The very first thing is ki you have to start writing the content. But to write the content, you don't have to simply write the generic content, because it will attract the low paying client, or I would say the freebies, or simply the people who just want the free stuff. They are just on your profile just to read the free values and nothing like that, and they will not pay you for your coaching program. They will not even contact you or probably book a call with you to purchase your high ticket program, and it doesn't make any sense, right? Because to attract the high paying client, you should have the right form of buckets, the content buckets. And how to do that? There are 3 types of content or 3 types of content buckets that you have to follow. If you are following this strategy, I am sure you will start attracting the high paying and mid ticket clients, I would say. Let's say if you have 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakh of coaching program, you can literally sell this program to these people and they will definitely buy your program, because you are creating the content around this topic itself. Now, the very first type of content that you can create is the educational type of content. Now, most people get this wrong. See, when I say educational type of content, you simply don't have to post the generic content in your niche. Let's say if you are like acting as a career coach, then you don't simply have to type key 3 best tools to get a resume, 3 best tools to write a proper ATS friendly resume. If you are acting as a fitness coach, then you don't simply have to 3 best foods to lose the weight. See, these type of content is obviously educational content, but everyone is doing that, right? There are a lot of people who are doing that. And how can you stand out from this market so that you can attract the ideal type of customers and the clients? When I say educational content, you have to start attracting the ideal client, and by creating the content which is myth belief, right? There would be a lot of customers, the target audience, who might have a lot of problems regarding the problems. See, there are problem aware, unaware. These are some sort of content that you can create which will actually attract the ideal client in your niche. Now, as a career coach, I'm just taking an example, educational content you can create. And when I say educational content, you don't simply have to type or create the how-to content, 3 best tips, how to write a resume, how to create a good LinkedIn profile. These type of content you can definitely create, but you also have to create some sort of education. You also have to provide some sort of education, like why this is important. When you try to create the why type of content instead of how to create content, it will actually help you to convert those customers who are unaware from unaware to aware and then product aware. They will directly call you for your coaching program and the services, which is why focus more on creating the educational content with a why based factor in it. Simply example, why 1-page resume is more important than a 2-page resume. This type of content you can create. Probably why going to a gym and spending only 30 minutes or 60 minutes is more than enough to lose a weight. These type of content, because they are not aware like why is this important. They also know they probably get this information from YouTube as well, or probably from Google, how to lose weight, probably 3 best foods to lose weight, something like that, right? But they are not that much aware ki why is this important. You have to show them why, so that they will get aware and they will definitely reach out to you. Now they know why is this important. Now for the how factor, they will reach out to you. Hey Aniket, I read your complete article. I know why this is important, but now I want to know why, how. So please tell me how can I do that? And that's where you can pitch your services to that client or a prospect, right? This is how you have to create the content with respect to the first content bucket. Now the second type of content is the belief shifting content. As I told you, see, there are a lot of content creators who are just creating this type of content like educational and something like that. But very few creators and the content creators who are into the coaching industry are creating belief shifting content. Now there would be a lot of target audience, or let's say your prospects and the people who, let's say if you're a career coach, then there are a lot of working professionals or your target audience or a student who might have a self-belief or probably belief shifting, like creating a 2-page resume will help me to get a job. But you have to burst that belief. This is not true, right? This is a myth. Only 1-page resume will help them to get a job with the ATS friendly. That resume should be ATS friendly as well. So you have to burst that belief ki you have to shift that mindset of the current situation of your target audience to a different situation, which is the ideal situation. From like creating a 2-page resume is not important, but you have to shift that 2-page to a 1-page. This is how you can create the content which is regarding the belief shifting content, right? And moving ahead, the last content type is the proof. Now when I say proof, see, there are again few steps that you should follow. Just I'll tell you, but before that, you also have to create the content around the proof. Let's say if you have worked with any client, let's say if you have a testimonial or a reviews, probably screenshots, you have given some sort of results to your previous clients, you can simply share those type of proof, because it will actually help you to build that credibility and the trust within your audience, which will directly help you to attract the ideal type of customers to you. Because see, if you are posting ki this is how I gave the result, this is how I will help this student to get a job in the next 90 days with 30% hike, 50% hike, I'm just giving an example. So when you share these the kind of case studies or the testimonials, then the people who are reading your article, or probably whoever is following you, they will have this trust, or probably the trust factor. Let's say me, right? I'm working as a, let's say, career coach, right? So they will say, yes, Aniket is the right person because he already has given the multiple results to the clients or the testimonials. So he is actually giving the results. He is actually helping people to get a job. I should reach out to him. That's how you have to position yourself and try sharing the proof in terms of testimonials, case studies, anything it could be. And when I say like sharing the proof, these type of content, as I told you, LinkedIn is the best thing, because as a working professional, you also have your own LinkedIn account. So it is the best way to start creating the content. Firstly, optimize your LinkedIn account according to your career and the coaching program that you want to start. Don't worry, I'll definitely create a separate video how to optimize the entire LinkedIn account, so that you can start attracting the ideal clients directly into your inbox, and they will directly DM you ki, hey, I want to know about your coaching program. And if you want that video very soon, just comment LinkedIn and I'll start creating the content around that as well, right? But back to this video. So now if you have a LinkedIn account, that is absolutely fine, but you can start creating the content on YouTube or Instagram. I would say Instagram you can stick at the beginning itself, because it will actually help you to boost that views, engagement and everything, because it's just a short form content. And I know as a working professional how hard it is to create the content by taking out some amount of time because of the time crunch, right? So if you are creating 30 to 60 seconds of reel, that's it. You can start sharing the content on Instagram if you are comfortable. If not, LinkedIn is the best platform. Just go with it by optimizing it correctly and start creating content. Now you don't simply have to create the content, because if you are just creating the content, how would they know ki what type of coaching program do you have, how you can actually help them to solve their problem, right? So using the right amount of CTAs at the end of your post is the most important factor when it comes to attracting the high paying to mid-ticket program, or probably the clients, right, who can pay you your coaching amount. That's it. Now let's say, I'll take an example. Let's say if you are a career coach, right, and your offer is, let's say you are helping someone, or probably you are helping people to get a job in the next 90 days, probably get multiple interview calls in the next 90 days and get a job by 30%, 40% hike. This is just an example that I'm giving you, right? Now let's say if you're creating content around educational, self-belief or belief shifting or proof, these type of content you are creating, whenever you create a post onto the LinkedIn or on any other social media platform, at the end, you have to give the CTA. CTA is nothing but call to action. You have to tell the front person, whoever is reading or watching your reel or content, that what is the next step that you can take so that I can actually help you out, right? So the CTA would be, let's say you already have written a complete post, right? At the end, you can simply write. So now, if you are struggling to get a job and struggling to get an interview calls, I can just reach out to me, just DM this word and I'll help you to get a job in the next 90 days. I'm just giving an example. This is not the ideal case. You can simply rewrite the entire thing like DM this word and I'll help you to do that. Or probably if you're actually facing this problem, let's connect and we can actually connect on a call to help you out. So basically the CTA, right? There are multiple type of CTAs that you can actually use, and I'll create a separate video of what type of CTAs will actually help you and which will work better to get the ideal clients for your coaching program. So this is how you have to create the content and everything so that you can attract the ideal clients into your bucket and start pitching your services, start pitching your programs, and start attracting the high paying clients which or who can pay you 50,000, 1 lakh, 2 lakh, 3 lakhs or even 5 lakh amount for your coaching program. So this is the entire video using which you can actually get the clients using the content and how you can write the content, and you have to be consistent, but for sure consistency is the game. If you are not consistent on the platform, it will not actually help you to get the clients. So just be consistent, and I hope you found this video helpful. If you found this video helpful, just like to this video so that I can get, yes, you are actually liking the videos and the videos are actually helping you. And also, yes, if you haven't subscribed yet, just hit that subscribe button and also hit the bell icon so that whenever I'll post any video, you will get the notification, because a lot of things are coming up. This is just the beginning. There are a lot of contents, and I would say the different formats, probably illustratives, probably written form of content, multiple content I am planning. Definitely you'll start getting the content from the next week or probably day by day, right? The way we are going ahead with our journey. So thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video.